the future of gaming.
The odds were stacked against us. Our enemies were closing in. We were overwhelmed. Hope was a distant memory, and defeat seemed inevitable. But through conflict, we find our strength. In defiance of convention, limits are broken. Our courage can't be suppressed. We pledge victory. We strive for glory. We are unstoppable. We are fearless. We are the Republic of Gamers.
Please welcome your host for this afternoon, a video game streamer and a celebrity sportscaster, Miss Carla Lizardo.
Good afternoon, everyone, citizens of the Republic. My name is Carla Lizardo, and it is my honor to welcome all of you to ROG Redefine 2019, the future of gaming. Spearheading another game-changing course, ROG has been changing the future of gaming faster than we know it. And we all know that with every single epic journey comes a lot of awesome backstories as well. So without further ado, let's kick things off for today's event, starting with hearing from ASUS Philippines Country Manager, Mr. George Su.
Hello. Good afternoon, all the media friends, dinner partners, our industry partners, particularly those friends who fly all the way from around the country to join us here in Manila, City of Dreams. So, and our also fellow live stream viewers there, welcome to ROG Redefine 2019 Grand Launch. We will gather you here to show you our latest innovations from the Republic of Gamers. Before we talking about where we are going to, we should start where this all began. ROG is the original PC gaming hardware brand. We started making gaming laptops 13 years ago and have been sharpening the cutting edge ever since. At that time, we've established a reputation for excellence built on industry-leading gear that meets the needs of discerning gamers, enthusiasts, and power users. Distinctive stylish sets us apart, but function is where our designs really shine. The ROG mothership, unveiled at CES 2019, reinvents the desktop replacement form factor to improve cooling and comfort. And the very first Zephyrus GX 501 brought a desktop-class gaming experience to an ultra-slim form factor. And on the desktop, the Huracan G21 opened a new chapter on cooling for small form factor machines. One of ROG's key innovations is AuraThink, which is embraced by big game developers worldwide. ROG Lighting gives gamers unprecedented freedom to personalize the look of their entire setup, but it's more than just cosmetic customization. Developers can control the lighting to accentuate what's happening in the game, providing a new level of immersion. We work closely with game developers to integrate Aura support into the biggest games, including Anthem, Call of Duty, and the upcoming Atom Heart, to name a few. In turn, The game publishers have been eager to work with us to support our thing because we have a huge install base of compatible systems. This is because ROG is the best-selling gaming laptop brand in the world. Our global dominance is driven by strong performance in key countries. We have the highest market share not only here in the Philippines, but also in large markets like France, Germany, Russia, and North America. We have been so successful because we understand that relentless innovation is key to stay on top of an evolving market. Gaming is constantly changing, from the players at the controls to the players playing they are playing. AAA titles continue to push the boundaries of gameplay and graphics to create experiences that are more compelling than ever before. ROG continues to push the standard with new technology such as RTX, powering modern games such as Battlefield 5. We hear a lot about the growth of casual gaming, but their audience continues to be filled with the hardcore players and esports players. They are the core audience of ROG. Popular titles on Steam, such as Dota 2 and PUBG, have driven a popular and flourishing esports scene set to surpass billions dollars in revenue this year and up to $1.8 billion by 2022. ROG continue to grow and innovate and change as it continues to become the trusted brand for hardcore gamers and competitive esports gamers. The new Battle Royale genre is responsible for spurring streaming, but also bringing more mainstream players into gaming. Fortnite is the most popular of the current crop and has become a cultural phenomenon itself as it competes with Netflix for TV time in the United States. That game alone has over 200 million registered users and fills up to 10% of all television screen time in the United States. As gaming becomes more mainstream, so does ROG, and new offerings cater to the mainstream audience. We will talk a lot about gaming, but it's also important to realize that not all the people do with our laptops. Internal research and feedback from our partners suggest that over half of ROG laptop owners also use their machine to create content. It's no wonder the same powerful processors that deliver amazing gaming performance can also be used to speed up serious work like 3D rendering, video editing, and even development of games themselves. So much content is created on gaming laptops that Nvidia has introduced a special creator-ready drivers for GeForce GPUs. Nvidia has been a very important partner for ROG ever since the beginning, and they continue to be one of the most important partners today. To tell us more about their technology, please welcome Jerome Marti, Consumer Sales Lead of Nvidia Philippines on stage. Let's welcome him.
Good evening. I'd like to thank George for the introduction. So GeForce Gaming Laptops is the fastest growing gaming platform. It grew 10 times in the past 5 years, so it has explosive growth. We have unrivaled performance and experience at 100 frames per second. There are hundreds of models, especially with ASUS, and it is a very open and flexible platform. It has the largest gaming library. It's very customizable. You could upgrade your components. You could mod it. There's a lot of free games to play. It is backward compatible with your old favorite games and has a lot of peripherals to enhance your gaming experience. And also, which a console cannot do is multitask. Okay. So GeForce gaming laptops we'd like to talk about the GTX 16 series laptops, the new supercharger. Okay, GeForce GTX 1660 Ti gaming laptops is up to 4 times faster compared to a 4-year-old GTX 960M, and up to 50% faster compared to a GTX 1060 when playing FPS games. You could game up to 100 frames per second when playing the latest Battle Royale games such as PUBG, Fortnite, and the latest, which is Apex Legends. Okay, so it gives you up to 4 times performance upgrade. 75% of the gaming laptops today are equipped with a GTX 960M and below, which is 4-year-old technology. So GeForce gamer install base has a lower GPU performance. So when we compare it with a GTX 1660 Ti, you get about 3 times performance when playing the most popular games such as Ghost Recon, Witcher 3, and Far Cry 5. So we are comparing a 4-year-old GeForce GTX 960M laptop with the latest 1660 Ti laptop. It provides you 4 times game performance. The display is at 144 Hertz with thinner bezels. It's thinner, it's lighter, it uses faster memory and even storage. Okay? So 100 frames per second on the most popular games. Here you can see it. This chart shows you as compared to a GTX 960M and a GTX 1660 Ti. So you could see the performance when playing the latest Battle Royale games. 100 FPS. 960M is around 25 FPS, which is really not playable. So create more and wait less. When you do video editing, we are comparing it to integrated graphics, a 1660 Ti. You get 5 times faster in video editing. In graphic design, it's about 30% faster. And in photo editing, it is about 50% faster compared to integrated graphics. So you could do more. So when we do game streams on the go, superior game performance and encoding quality, we compare the gaming encoding with X264 very fast with our own GTX 1660 Ti. You can see about 40% faster frames per second. At the same time, less CPU utilization at 2%. So this is really driven by the latest or the 12th gen GPU architecture called Turing. Okay. So with Turing, concurrent, floating point, and integer run at the same time, saving time and instruction sets. Here we are showing you how it compares with a Pascal GTX 1060 and a Pascal-based and a Turing-based GTX 1660 Ti. So you can see the instruction sets, it is faster compared to a 1060. So with Turing, it has two kinds of adaptive shading. Number one is motion adaptive shading and content adaptive shading. With both technologies, it enhances performance. It only renders which pixels that needs to be rendered, saving time and performance to provide you the best content and the best shading rate as well. So modern games, bigger speed ups, a GTX 1660 Ti versus a 1060. You could see the relative performance. It goes on through the years. It's about 20 to about 60%, 50% faster. So here we're talking about GeForce GTX 1650 gaming laptops. So it is up to 2.5 times faster than a GTX 950M. When playing the latest FPS games, it is 1 times faster than a GTX 1050. Gaming at Battle Royale, game at 60 FPS as well. So this is all running on Max-Q technology, which provides you the thinnest, fastest, and quietest gaming laptops out there. Also, we have the Nvidia Optimus technology, which enhances battery life, so you could game longer on the go. It is automatic and seamless, so no manual settings needed. And also, your gaming laptop keeps getting better. With GeForce Experience, you get game-ready drivers, early access, patches for the latest games, performance improvements, and also new features that support G-Sync compatible Vulkan extensions. So with that, that's the summary of GTX 16 series laptops, the new supercharger. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone and have a good night.
Thank you so much, Mr. George Su, and of course, Mr. Jerome Mati. Truly, Nvidia displays the best results like no other. And before we move on with our program, I would just like to remind the ladies and gentlemen in the audience to please keep your phones on silent while the presentations are ongoing. But of course, we do encourage everyone to take photos and videos of today's event and go ahead to use our hashtags for today. Hashtag ROG Redefine 2019, hashtag Republic of Gamers, and hashtag Wiser Together. Now, moving on with our program, we are getting to the moment that we're really looking forward to, revealing the latest league of innovations that ROG has to offer. And now to give us a little preview on the latest visual technologies that we are about to experience, let us call up on stage Country Product Manager for ROG Notebooks and Desktops, Mr. Lenny Lin.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's been a quiet year for ROG due to the support of the fan of ROG and media friends, also the channel partner. And I would like to thank all of you. So the good news, so this is only the beginning, and ROG spearheads into the second quarter of 2019. So let's take a look what's in store for us. Okay, so before we get into our new product, allow me to give you the breakdown of what lies in the heart of the ROG gaming laptop. Okay, so regardless of the category of segment, ROG laptop are built on the collection of the core technologies that are critical to gaming. So we tap into the latest technology by aggressively adopting new platform and processors. And we cover them with the best cooling to maximize the performance at the same time, minimize the noise. And we connect them to the best display to ensure that you can see the difference. So using the latest chips is critical to staying on the cutting edge of performance and capability. So when Nvidia, they launched the mobile GeForce RTX during the CES last January. So we launched the complete lineup of laptops featuring the new chipset. So now we are at it again with the top to bottom lineup based on the new Intel 9th Gen core processors. And the 9th Gen brings higher clocks and more cores, allowing us to achieve even greater performance than before, especially for the content creation workloads that are more sensitive to CPU resources. So the new GeForce GTX 16 series is joining the family, providing affordable graphics that accelerate both gaming and streaming. So now you can comfortably do both even on entry-level systems. Okay, first start from cooling. Okay, we have access to the same processor as everyone else, but you expect performance to be similar. Modern chips are increasingly reliant on effective cooling, okay, to reach and sustain top boost and turbo frequencies. And the fact is, not all the cooling designers are created equal. Okay, so this is our ROG intelligent cooling. This is a philosophy that guides everything we do. Okay, it starts with the hardware, where we carefully choose the right mix of cooling technology based on the chassis and component for each individual model. Okay, and serving the web is not nearly as demanding as playing games, and neither for those tasks hits the CPU as hard as the rendering a video. Our silent, balanced, and turbo modes are these designed to provide the best experience with different workloads. Okay, so these modes have previously been available with on-demand switching via keyboard shortcuts, but now we're making the switching seamless with the profile built into our Armory Crate software. So the intelligent cooling enables ROG Boost, a term we use to describe the reaching a GPU higher clock speed and wattage than the baseline requirement. And the GeForce GPU can be configured with a range of the clock speed and power envelopes from the max Q spec to full throttle the implementation that don't hold anything back. Okay, so the resulting performance impact can be substantial. For example, for the Zephyrus S GX701, the GeForce RTX 2080 is 12% faster in the Pole Royal benchmark when running at 100 watts instead of 80 watts. How about the game performance? That can be raised up to 8% in the title, so which is an impressive increase from what is essentially just a different configuration of the exact same GPU. So of course, all the extra performance is only beneficial to what? That your system is fast enough to keep up. So display defines the frames per second that you can actually see. Okay, so which is why we work closely with the partner to make sure the ROG gaming laptop have the best panels around. Okay, so this is development. Last year, we reduced the response time for our 144 Hz screens even further and wrapped the screen in the super narrow bezels. And the CES in January this year, we reached another milestone by demoing a new 240 Hz panel on the Street Scout the second generation. But that was just a technology demo. But today, we are ready with the multiple laptops supporting ultra-fast display at 240 and 3 milliseconds. So this pursuit of the speed isn't just so we can claim that we are the world's fastest gaming laptop. This is why ROG is the choice of top pro gamers, and organizations such as ESL1 Pro Gamers need the fastest hardware to compete at their best, and they increasingly require 240 Hz display for competition. So offering the same speed in the laptop provides the pros with extra flexibility for travel and practice. It also delivers an incredibly smooth and responsive experience for any gamer who enjoys fast-paced action, especially first-person shooting. Okay. So we are proud to introduce to you our ROG 2019 collection. First of all, we would like to start with a video of one of our most anticipated products this year. Please have a look. So this is the Zephyrus S GX502 with an all-new design with forged magnesium alloy and honeycomb design reinforcement beneath the palm rest to resist the flexing. The all-new Zephyrus S GX502 offers a more traditional layout that enhances versatility, allowing you to more easily use the system on your lap or cramped quarter like airline seats. Okay, as you can see, the chassis is still only 18.9 millimeters. So we increase the airflow with our active aerodynamic system. We call it AAS, which opens a hidden air intake when you lift the lid. Okay, so AAS, this helps to cooling so much that we can equip the system with GeForce RTX 2070 graphic, clock up to 1540 megahertz and 115 watt in turbo mode. So technically, that's factory overclocked. Our exclusive, the GPU switch, lets the GX502 offer the best of both worlds for gaming and portability. So right now you can run in the G-Sync mode for the smoothest gaming experience, or you can switch to the Optimus mode to extend your battery life. And the display, 240 display looks amazing no matter which mode you choose. And high refresh rate, of course, quick response time are perfect for hardcore gaming, okay? While the Pantone validation ensure exceptional color accuracy for content creators. So next up, another new model. We have the new ROG Zephyrus M GU502 with the same design language as the GX502. The new ROG Zephyrus M GU502 features a Pantone validated as well 144 Hz IPS level panel for gaming, also for the work powered by the 9th gen Intel i7 processor, also the new Nvidia GTX 1660 Ti graphics. So like the GX502, okay, it also features the USB-C charging for extended the session, which give you more power and the flexibility wherever you go. And before we go to our next review, ROG Design is proud to announce that we are partnering with BMW Design Works for our product design and concept. Okay, to kickstart this new era of design, please watch this video.
This project promises the future of gaming laptops, and I'm really excited about that.
There are two sides to every person, and with this project, we really try to dig deeper into the personality of the game.
ROG stands for the best performance, the best packaging, the best hardware design.
To me, this project was an opportunity to build emotion into a product.
如果用一句话带他的话，或许他谈的是形随机能，就是所有的形态的整合，它都必须带给玩家更棒的体验。
When Republic of Gamers and BMW Group Design Works decided to collaborate on this, we had one mission in mind, and that was very simple. We wanted to create the future of gaming laptops, one that nobody has imagined before.
We really wanted the user to feel like they were almost going on a journey onto this kind of more aggressive gaming mode.
I think it really represents a holistic design effort that includes all our disciplines and our capabilities and brings it together and boils it down into one physical object.
Switching on the gaming mode is a very significant step. Having this kind of before and after makes the after even more dramatic.
It shows the elegance and the sleekness and the functionality at the same time. I'm extremely proud of the result.
We have to look beyond what is immediately available, but without forgetting the core value of both companies, which is all about giving somebody that freedom, the performance, and the power to express themselves.
Okay, so this is the ROG face-off concept, which is inspiration of our new Strix line. So even though maybe we cannot really afford the BMW cars, right now we can afford the BMW design laptop. Okay, so it features a distinct flowing design to transform your experience from the moment you pick up your ROG laptop. So to usher in our new ROG Strix lineup, okay, we have a special video for you for our Strix. Okay, so this is the new ROG Strix Scars 3 and Hero 3, where you can expect the best eSport gaming performance from the dusk till dawn. So the Strix line has evolved. Now with the ROG bringing you the fastest panel in the gaming laptop at 240 Hz, okay, with our design featuring improved bezel. So you can see from first generation to right side, the second generation, we improved 23.3 millimeter. So to the third generation, we improved another 2.66 millimeter from the second generation. So you will notice what's the keystone about. This is new feature of our ROG Strix. Okay, so the actual physical key design allows our gamer to have an immersive mechanical trigger experience to set up their gear. So what can we do with this? Okay, the keystone, it has three features. The first one is for your game, Armory Crate. It can record your preference. Okay, so second one, it can unlock your access to a secret encrypted shadow drive for greater privacy. So which means that it's like a key. Okay, today you have some file, don't want other people to see. You can hide it with this keystone. So which means when you unplug, no one will find out this storage inside your laptop. And the third one, it has an overall sync lighting for everything from the new wraparound light bar to compatible peripherals. You have two colors, yellow for our Scar and red color for the Hero. And the Scar 3 is equipped with the world's fastest 240 gaming laptop panel, okay, an RTX 2070 graphic, and our new shadow drive feature. Also the powerful 8-core 9th Gen i9 processor from Intel, which delivers unparalleled performance for competition gamers on the go. And the Hero 3 is designed for demanding gamers with high refresh rate 144 Hz screens, Intel 9th Gen i7 processor, and up to Nvidia RTX 2070 graphics as well. So you have a full performance during intense game fights. Now for the new mainstream, right now our Strix, we have the new member. This is the Strix G, for the which means that we offer more option for the eSport gamers. Okay, the Strix G melts from form and function to deliver the best performance and the best thermals in the sleek package. And this newest member, the Strix G, we have two versions. One is 15 inches and 17 inches, and all feature with the 144 Hz display, with Intel i7 9th Gen processor and up to GTA 1660 Ti graphics. So it also features with the wraparound light bar, you can see, okay, and 4-zone RGB keyboard with our intelligent cooling system. So that's the power of the new Strix G. And the last, in addition to our new lineup, our existing Zephyrus S, GX531, and GX701 will also be updated with the latest Intel 9th Gen i7 processor and new display. The GX701 now will feature a new HDR 144Hz display, and the 15-inch, the GX531, will now feature a 240Hz display as well for the best gaming experience with the signature Zephyr's form factor. And now, let us go to the beast. Winners of several design awards with its unique form factor and distinct features. I'm sure many of you have heard about this beast already. This is the ROG mothership, GZ700. So it's really the time to redefine how you play with this absolute beast. The mothership is machined to perfection with an extremely complicated manufacturing process which takes place across more than 100 tooling stages. And featuring factory overclocked Intel Core i9 with an 8-core CPU and a 4K G-Sync display, factory overclocked RTX 2080 graphics, and with the flexibility of the detachable desktop level keyboard. So this is truly a dream machine for gamers and content creators. So with the form factor that allows for proper air intake, you can be sure that the mothership delivers their best cooling and performance that redefines how you play. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the 2019 ROG Spring Collection. I think it's pretty exciting, isn't it? So this is the future of gaming laptop. This is the future of Republic gamers. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lenny Lin. Definitely a lot to be excited about from ROG. And as we all know, power users never stop growing, and the tools should grow with them as well. And ROG continues to develop top-of-the-line hardware that continues to deliver hardcore results. And now I would like to invite each and every single person in this room to please direct your attention to our screen as we all see what makes a citizen of the Republic.
A gamer for me is someone who puts passion into creating new experiences and new adventures with the games that they play.
A gamer is someone who craves that experience, something that only games can deliver. Now I'm a gamer in a different sense. My gaming revolves around more on art and design. Specifically, I do my buying calligraphy na hopefully attracts interest towards our culture and towards my life.
Well, I've been an ROG user for the past 3 years. I credit my wins to my ROG accessories and laptop.
Actually, ROG has played a big part in my life, especially lately with my work. I use my ROG to edit videos, to stream, to play games.
In my case, ROG delivers everything that I expect. It's a really unique mix for me. It's all about performance. It's all about features.
So it's not only been for my gaming, but it's also been helping me with content creation. So that's been my relationship with ROG ever since.
As a gamer and artist, we require high performance specifications for our hardware. ROG specs not only cater towards gamers, but for artists and designers as well.
Me, as a citizen of the Republic, love the products that I'm using, and that makes me a citizen of the Republic.
I love playing games on my ROG laptop. With those components, I think I belong to the citizen ng Republic.
For me, being a citizen of a republic is a state of mind. Being a gamer, maximizing your environment and delivering your experience.
I guess I represent the other half of the Republic, those who demand powerful computing power for what we are passionate about.
I always support and always promote ROG products, and I believe that's what makes me a citizen of the Republic.
I believe that ROG gives me all of that, and until another brand can give that level of experience, that level of quality, I'm sticking to ROG. We are
The Republic.
We are the Republic.
All right, based on the crowd reaction.